MIT researchers have documented a sobering reality. Half of all leaders ultimately fail, and right now, the strain is visible, with 71% of middle managers reporting burnout. Looking at this chart, you can see a striking consensus from 3,000 executives. When asked to identify the defining attribute of the highest achieving leaders, 91% bypassed IQ, charisma, and experience, pointing to one specific profile: the mentally strong leader. Executives prioritize this trait because it determines how a leader manages themselves internally. While IQ measures logic and EQ measures empathy, mental strength is the active regulation of your own thoughts and behaviors to reach goals despite adversity. We're going to build your internal operating system right now. Grab a pen, a sticky note, and a blank piece of paper. This system treats leadership as a series of specific, trainable habits that any manager can learn to deploy. The framework we're using comes from Scott Moutz. During his 2 full decades as a senior executive at Procter & Gamble, he ran a $3 billion division and managed to simultaneously drive business growth and improve organizational health scores. Moutz maps mental strength across 6 trainable muscles: fortitude, confidence, boldness, messaging, decision-making, and goal focus. Take a second to pinpoint which of those 6 muscles fails you the most when you are placed under immense pressure. Honest self-awareness is the first step. You have to know where your habits break down before you can start building more resilient ones. Pick up your sticky note now. We are going to write out a 4-step crisis protocol called the redirect rhythm. During high-stakes moments, your brain's threat detection system, the amygdala, hijacks the prefrontal cortex, suppressing logical thinking and triggering an impulsive reaction. Step 1. Take a breath. That neurochemical cascade takes 6 seconds to dissipate. Pausing allows your brain to cool off and regain control. Step 2. Name the emotion. Labeling a feeling engages the thinking brain and reduces intensity. Step 3. Ask what's really happening to detach from panic and reassess objective facts. Finally, step 4. What's next? This pivots your brain toward productive action. Stick this card somewhere visible on your desk. It serves as an immediate external override switch for your internal biology when a crisis hits. Open a digital document and title it Adversity Manifesto. On the left, list expectations for your team's behavior, like bring data, not panic. On the right, write promises detailing how you will support them, such as I won't shoot the messenger. Here is the absolute rule. Draft and agree upon this document during peacetime. You never write it during the actual storm. In 1915, when Ernest Shackleton's ship, the Endurance, was crushed by Antarctic ice, he immediately reframed the mission from exploration to survival. By establishing clear expectations and maintaining daily routines on the ice, all 27 of his men survived. Explicitly documenting your rules of engagement creates psychological safety. It prevents the panic of improvisation because everyone already knows the plan. Let's round out your toolkit with 2 mental habits built for the daily grind. First is the 90-10 rule. Anchor 90% of your self-worth internally, based on your effort and values, and strictly cap external validation, like approval from others, at 10%. Next, write down a single vocabulary swap for when you face a frustrating task. Look at the phrase, I have to do this. Change one word. Make it, I get to do this. This simple substitution shifts your focus from obligation to reward. Practicing this form of grindfulness shifts your focus toward rewards rather than threats, raising your baseline resilience every single day. Look at the sticky note and the manifesto in front of you. You now have tangible tools to start regulating your responses. Your immediate next step is to bring that drafted adversity manifesto to your team meeting tomorrow so you can establish alignment before the next crisis hits. Then, formally diagnose your mental muscles by taking Moutz's 50-question assessment, which is available for free on his website. Leadership starts with how you manage your internal state. Treating these mental muscles like a dedicated physical discipline is how you produce better results for your team and your business.